Our top focus on dispatch. The South African government has denied allegations from US President Donald Trump that it is confiscating land and mistreating certain groups of people. The government says its Expropriation Act is a legal framework designed to ensure equitable access to land. Ministers in the Ramaphosa government hit out at the White House, saying America needed them as much as they need America, and that it was time to hit back if required.
You passed an Exploration Act, therefore Trump would withhold funding to South Africa. And they said, let's not mobilize Africa, let's withhold minerals to US. That is it. If they don't give us money, let's not give them minerals. But the reality, they take our minerals, but say we're withdrawing funding. No, we have minerals in the continent, and therefore we have something that we have. We're not just beggars.
Describing the situation in South Africa as a massive human rights violation, US President Donald Trump had announced plans to stop all future funding to South Africa, accusing the country of land confiscation and human rights violations. South African President Cyril Ramaphosa last month signed a bill that stipulates that the government may, in certain circumstances, offer nil compensation for property it decides to expropriate in the public interest. Trump said that South Africa's leadership was hurting people's rights and carrying out atrocities.
Terrible things are happening in South Africa. The leadership is doing some terrible things, horrible things. So that's under investigation right now. We'll make a determination. And until such time as we find out what South Africa is doing, they're taking away land, they're confiscating land, and actually they're doing things that are perhaps far worse than that.
Land ownership is a contentious issue in South Africa, with most farmland still owned by white people more than 3 decades after the end of apartheid. Efforts to redress the inequality has attracted criticism from conservatives, including Elon Musk, who is the world's wealthiest person and was born in South Africa and is also a powerful Trump advisor. Spokesperson to the South African President, Vincent Mangwenya, has issued a clarification stating that the government has not confiscated any land. He said that the recently adopted Expropriation Act is not a confiscation instrument, but a constitutionally mandated legal procedure that ensures public access to land in an equitable and just manner as guided by the Constitution, unquote. However, the land issue has been a particular rallying point for the right. Pretoria has argued that the bill does not allow the government to expropriate property and must first seek to reach agreement with the owner. For more on this, our correspondent Calvin Ogmo has sent us this report from Johannesburg. Take a look.
South African presidency in its latest statement said that Ramaphosa is looking forward to engaging with Trump over issues of land reform policy and bilateral interests. The statement made sure to emphasize that South African government has not confiscated any land. In fact, it read that US remains a key strategic political and trade partner for South Africa. However, in a separate statement, South African Chamber of Commerce in the US has expressed concern over the possible impact on South African businesses after Trump's statement. US is Pretoria's second largest trading partner after China, with AGOA playing a crucial in facilitating trade between two economies. South Africa exported over $6.5 billion worth of goods to the US under AGOA in 2024. South Africa's continued eligibility under AGOA is critical to sustain bilateral trade, supporting thousands of jobs and fostering economic development. It said in its statement, any deterioration in relations could have widespread implications for both businesses in South Africa and America. This is Kaldan Omar from Johannesburg, South Africa for WION World is One.